Hello everybody, Tarak37 here, and welcome to Let's Solo Dragonbane. So I wanted to do a fantasy um, RPG, and I was struggling to think through because I've had too many bad experiences doing the One Ring RPG solo or trying to record it. Kaer Nathalis does not seem to have any rules on Foundry Virtual Tabletop yet, so um, that was out, even though I really wanted to do that one. There's probably a way for me to do it, but yeah. So and then I remembered I have Dragonbane on Foundry. I bought the actual official core set and everything um, on Foundry Virtual Tabletop. So it comes with everything you need to run and play, and the core set, which comes in a box, also comes with specific solo rules. So you don't need to get a mythic. It comes with its own. Um, I'll be trying to do the solo adventure alone in Deepfall Breach. I've tried this multiple times on my own, and I've never gotten past the first battle. Um, which, to be fair, the first battle I always end up. Excuse me. Uh, I end up picking a monster, and then the monster tends to kill me very quickly, no matter what I try to do. And there's not really a set thing of what the monster is. So um, yeah, um, you will end up seeing some of the stuff on the screen. I'm trying to keep it just to the solo adventure itself, because I do highly encourage people to get Dragonbane. It's a fun box set, and I feel like it's more for get together with your friends. Everyone gets a character sheet, fill it out. You can fill it out real quick. You can randomize every part of it pretty much, of your equipment, your race, your profession, all that stuff. Um, and I guess before I go, I should read through all the stuff. I will explain our character, Brine Pathfinder. Brine is his name. Pathfinder is his nickname from his profession, which is hunter. I did roll for all of these. Um, Rolled for stats, um, and these are all of the special. Um, these are all the various abilities. Here are all of his skills. Um, Army of One is specifically for solo, and it's when fighting alone, I draw 2 initiative cards and keep both. I have 2 turns each round. Need to figure out how I'm going to do that in this system. Companion, where I can activate this ability to turn an animal, not a monster, into your companion. This takes a stretch of time, and you can only have one animal companion at a time. GM decides which animals are nearby. See common animals. The animal follows you as long as you remain in its natural environment, and it can scout for you at no additional willpower cost. For 3 additional willpower, you can command the animal to attack an enemy, which would be a free action for you. And then hard to catch. This is a halfling ability. It gives you a boon to your evade roll when you're dodging an attack. I am also still learning the skills. Oh, I need to. Yeah, I did do a little bit of test rolling, and so how this game works in terms of advancing your skills, instead of spending XP, if you roll a dragon or a demon, like a natural 1 or a natural 20, um, you mark a skill for advancement, and when the time comes, you at the end of the session, you will roll and determine if it goes up or not. The various abilities I have. Companion, that's for the profession. Inventory, that is also randomized. You have like, oh dear. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. um, so in terms of gear, you roll like a d6, and there are three like kits that you get. This was the kit that I rolled for. So I have a fishing rod, I have 6 field rations, a quiver of arrows with iron heads, 10 meters of hemp rope, sleeping fur, leather, knife, torch, and a longbow, a couple of bone dice as a memento, and flint and tinder, which is a tiny item. And then for background, I also rolled for his age. He's old. I rolled a weakness for him. He believes everything that others tell him. And for his appearance, he has an ugly scar across his cheek. The only image I could find on Pinterest that kind of fit had it like over his eye, which technically goes down to his cheek. So that's what I'll say. Yeah, he has a couple of glaring weaknesses in this build. Most obviously is this longbow here. You need a strength of 13 to effectively wield it, and he has a strength of 7. So actually, whenever he tries to use his longbow, uh, he is going to have a Bane, which Bane is like disadvantage in D&D. You roll 2d20 and take the worst option, which in this game, the higher roll is the worst roll. Natural 20 is an auto fail, a natural 1 is an auto success. So yeah. Think that's it for the most part. We'll get into it as we go, and I haven't played this game in a while, and even then I didn't really know the rules too well, so this is going to be a learning experience. So let's start with this little text at the start. Legend tells of a wicked wound in the world, struck by the demon lord Sathmog's spear. Deep fall breach. The perilous depths of the breach plummet leagues into the foundations of the misty vale, comprising rough-hewn passages, echoing caverns, and ancient ruins. Only a fool would venture alone into this realm of chaos and shadow, and yet here you stand. So I already pulled that. The other option was Soul Survivor, where when adventuring alone, you may push a roll without suffering a condition. Very nice. The core solo tools is the fortune chart. Roll a d6, and it'll determine all these various things here. And it's very similar to Mythic in how it's done, including if you want to make something something less likely, you roll 2 and take the lowest result. If you want some yes or positive result, more likely, you roll 2d6 and take the highest result. You have inspiration tables. Here you have actions, attributes, things, various things you can roll with the d20. Dragon and demon effects, so, sort of the what can happen if you roll a dragon or a demon. These are the standard simple NPC templates. And for NPC attacks, depending on what kind they are, and then there's the treasure deck. So what this game does is for treasure, you have like a deck of cards, draw a treasure card, and then actually, hold on, I'll call this slash treasure. I'll just call this treasure and change the symbol to, let's see, do we have a chest? Do we have gold? Here we go, chest. And there we go, save the macro. And yeah, make that just a bit easier. In solo play, you determine the consequences of failure, consider the situation, introduce, yeah. And then suffer damage. If you suffer harm in your adventure and aren't sure of the severity, choose a roll on table. You can make a healing roll to tend your own wounds during a stretch rest. On a success, heal 2d6 HP. Attempt to rally yourself while at 0 HP without a bane to the persuasion roll. Attempt to save your own life with a healing roll while at 0 HP. We'll probably be getting into this in yeah. So let's start with the actual introduction. Alone in Deepfall Breach, the Chapel and the Wolf. The nameless chapel stands at the edge of Deepfall Breach. The mortared stones of the structure have stood fast against time, wind, and calamity, but its stained glass windows lie scattered in shards, and the heavy oaken doors hang loose and creaking on ancient hinges. You are caught amid a torrential rain, so you slip inside, eager to escape both the downpour and the baleful red glow emanating from the depths of the breach. Inside, the chapel casts a shadow of itself. Rotting pews, piles of refuse, tattered tapestries depicting battles long forgotten. Candles lend their meager glow in flickering clusters, while fragrant smoke curls from incense burners. Maze-like etchings litter a large desk occupying the far wall. Maddening, aren't they? The gruff, weathered voice precedes, a hunched form dislodging itself from the shadows. Silver streaks the coal-black fur of a wolfkin, draped in ratty robes. He leans on a wicked-looking, two-handed mace topped with a clenched steel fist. Numerous scars mark the wolfkin's lupine visage, with a stone sphere replacing his left eye. The breach, he continues, nodding toward the desk littered with labyrinthine maps. Impossible to map with any accuracy. He introduces himself as Stonegaze, though he also supplies his true name, Engulfer. The name is not unknown to you, but the Engulfer of whom you've heard tell is a fearsome warrior and famed hunter of demons, not an old hermit priest. Have ye come to delve the breach? He asks. There's good to be done, justice to be dealt, and riches to be uncovered, if ye have the mettle for it. We have various missions here. A mission encompasses the unique goal, threats, and environs of each journey into the breach. Stonegaze supplies your missions. His enchanted sight pierces the stone of the rift, allowing him to discern its dizzying depths. His scrawled maps and notes guide through waypoints and warn of potential dangers, but much of the route will be shrouded to even his uncanny vision. You descend a crumbling staircase into the chasm, braving the dizzying heights. A twisting corridor leads from the cliff face into the heart of the breach, emerging into what Engulfer called the Vault of Many Paths. Here lies a great confounding hub of passages, branching from an ancient spherical chamber, its walls embossed with primordial battlefields depicting dragons and demons clashing eternally in stark relief. Innumerable tunnels run from the vault like veins through the stone flesh of the earth. You steel yourself against the perils to come. Take a moment to study the notes and maps provided by Engulfer and step forward. Beyond lies your path for this mission. So there are various waypoints. That I remember that. A waypoint might detail a single notable space or passageway or describe a larger section of the breach. For each mission, progress through the waypoints in the order described in the mission summary. Imagine your approach, the details of the area, the dangers you face, and the opportunities you uncover. Resolve any questions or challenges at a waypoint before proceeding to the next. If a waypoint is unknown or you want additional detail, use the fortune chart, inspiration table, or exploration tables to reveal what you find. Since your expeditions into the breach are abstracted, you don't need a map. However, a simple outline or a flowchart of waypoints marking down important events or findings will prove helpful. If you flee a fight or are forced onto a new path, introduce an extra waypoint to represent the unexpected diversion. Thus, your journey through the breach is made more dangerous and complex. Resolve this waypoint before returning to the mission's path. The final waypoint is your objective. This is where the fate of the mission is decided. Mission threats. A threat represents a looming danger, such as an environmental hazard, a pursuing foe, or time limit. Each mission summary includes a description of a threat, and you can introduce a new threat if you learn of an imminent peril. To track a threat, use a D6 as a counter, starting at 1. If you suffer a significant delay or create an opening for the threat through inaction or failure, rotate the die to advance the threat by 1. Or by 2, depending on if you roll a demon. Also advance the threat if you divert from your mission for activities such as searching an area or resting, taking a stretch or more. When the threat advances 6, the event comes to pass, you must face this danger or complication head-on. If this threat is inherent to the mission or the nature of the region you are exploring, it should reset to 1. If not, remove it from play. If the path back to the chapel is clear, you may retreat from the breach without incident. If it's fraught with dangers, roll awareness or sneaking to see how you fare. D4 +2. Gaining experience is detailed in the rubric. Each time you roll a dragon, take the... Yep. In addition, gain 5 advancement marks for skills of your choice when returning from a successful mission. This alternate reward replaces the standard system advancement at the end of a session in group play. If the result exceeds your skill level, it is increased by 1 up to an action of 18. When you're done, erase the marks and start over in your next mission. As a standard, when you increase the skill level to 18, you gain a heroic ability of your choice. In addition, within the Alone in Default Breach campaign, you may, no more than twice, reward your character a bonus heroic ability for a valiant sacrifice or astounding success on a mission. If you want to resupply, upgrade your gear, socialize with someone other than Engulfer, the village of Outskirt is a short journey from the chapel. And then here's how to generate custom missions. Here are exploration tables. Actually, hold on, let me go back. Generating custom missions, set your objective. Ideas, set a threat. I could have sworn there was something about, like... Yeah, here's some really interesting... Like, there's a lot of tables for determining inhabitants, and doing searches, scavenging, all this kind of stuff. Mission summaries. First, we'll do this in order. So, the first mission is the captive orc. The leader of a sect of demon cultists holds the World Breaker Shard, the tip of the abyssal spear that split this land and created the breach. This power cannot stay in their grasp. Foul magics cloud their location from my sight, so you must locate the shard through other means. Seek below a band of cultists transporting a prisoner, an orc named Gorum. Gorum knows the location of the cultist outpost and may serve as a valuable ally in the days to come. A trio of goblins, scouts, plunder the breach, looting ancient crypts and robbing any who wander across their path. When the threat triggers, they spring an ambush. We start with a plunging path. A sloping corridor carries you into the oppressive depths of the breach. Tread softly, lest ye wake the creatures of fang and wing nesting within the cracks and hollows of this ancient passage. Then the charred tomb. Fire long ago ravaged this once grand mausoleum. It holds 5 remaining sarcophagi amid piles of ash. Find ye a path through a door hidden within one of these coffins, but disturb not the scorched dead, nor the hidden trap. Then 2 unknown areas, 2 unknown waypoints, rather. Then the fiendish altar. The cultists take refuge here with their prisoner. My sight cannot glean their aims, but the blood-stained altar at the center of this chamber has seen countless deaths at the hands of those seeking parley with demonic forces. But I sense fear, hesitation in these cultists. They'll not die needlessly for their cause, I suspect. Free Gorum from their clutches. So, our first challenge is the plunging path, a sloping corridor carrying us into the oppressive depths of the breach. So, we need to tread softly because there are, I'm guessing, swarms of bats that we'll need to worry about. So, we're going to do a sneaking check. No boons, no banes. Well, maybe I should give us a boon because... I'll give us 1 boon because we're aware there is some kind of threat here. And he said, like, fang and wing, so we can reasonably guess. Okay. A 9, so we succeeded. So Brine slowly works his way down into the... past the various cracks and hollows, the little caves, making very little noise as he makes his way through. I do not think he's going to be doing any scavenging. The next place is the Charred Tomb. Holds 5 sarcophagi amid piles of ash. Find ye a path through a door hidden within one of these coffins. but disturb not the scorched dead, nor the hidden trap. Okay. So I think for this, we're going to do a spot hidden check. Again, I'm giving him a boon because he knows there's a trap. He knows there are potentially mummies, burning mummies that could wake up and attack him. So he's going to... I'm giving him a boon for that. Okay. Well. Succeeded with a dragon. Alright. So he definitely finds the door hidden. The hidden door. But what? Let's see here. Where is it? Here we go. I'm gonna roll for a dragon effect. Trigger an unexpected beneficial effect. Okay. What would be an unexpected beneficial effect? Unexpected beneficial effect. We'll say... You know what? We're going to go to an inspiration table now, because I don't know. Alright, beneficial effect. It has to be an action. Destroy... a creature. Interesting. Destroyed a creature. I'm guessing that he destroyed... I don't know. I guess he destroyed one of the mummies? That's the only other thing I can think of. He destroyed a mummy that could have potentially, I guess, been a threat on the escape. Maybe he sees that the trap is set up where if he triggers it in the right way, it will destroy a coffin and whatever's inside it. Yeah, I think that's what we'll go with. Either that or... You know what? Let me scratch that. Instead of destroying a creature now, since he already knows how to do it, basically he can reorient the trap in such a way that if he's on the run out of this place, he can set it up so that it is possible for him to... It'll kill anybody coming after him. I think that's a better... better use. Excuse me. Okay, so this next part is unknown, which means now roll on the area table. Okay, it's an expansive hall. Expansive hall. Roll that many times the location details table below. Okay. I see. Alright. So, one time. Unnatural darkness. So we're in an expansive hall. Let me move to the stone battle map. Let's see if there are any inhabitants in this thing. Skeletons. skeletons about? Now, first things first, I'm going to drop a token of brine on here. Over here. And let's see. I want skeleton. We'll go with just a skeleton warrior. That should be fine. Not count as monsters in combat, but as ordinary NPCs. All piercing damage is halved, rounded up. Skeletons are immune to fear and persuasion. Skeletons are the remains of humanoids who have been raised from the dead through powerful magic. They are lesser undead and lack both will and true consciousness. They're primarily used for simple tasks. Okay, so we know there are skeletons. Ooh, we should probably roll to see how many there are. So we're going off of the number here. And how many are there? Ooh, few. So we'll say there are two. Two skeleton warrior. Oh, yeah, we'll go with two skeleton warriors. Now, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, first things first, we are going to roll for Brine's sneaking skill. He has no... okay, that was a success. Yeah, he has no boon on this one. So he rolled a 9 for sneaking. Your awareness is 8. That's a fail. I think they pretty much are going to auto-fail because they're... Unless they roll a 1. A 1 would be... Yeah, okay, they fail. So, Brine is going to be able to sneak around the skeletons, which is probably for the best. Now, the question is... No, I don't think... So here's my logic right now. I think Brine does not want to engage with these guys yet. And my reasoning for that is he knows he's on a bit of a time crunch. He needs to... There's a person in danger. There's a person about to be sacrificed. He needs to get out. So, that is what he's going to do. He's going to sneak past. They might need to make a... No, not might. They're definitely at this point going to need to try to get out a different way. Well, I mean, it's possible. Like, he is able to sneak past the skeletons. Skeletons aren't that observant, so he might... I don't know. We'll see. But we have yet another. So, we have yet another unknown thing. Okay, a yawning chasm. We have 3 details. So, with an imminent collapse, mechanical whirring, and fiery surroundings. Okay. Any inhabitants? Actually, I'm just going to ask, are there any inhabitants? I'm going to say probably unlikely on this, so I'll roll... Are there any inhabitants to this? Yeah. Extreme no. There are no inhabitants. The place is about to collapse. There's weird mechanical whirring and we're in fiery surroundings. But unfortunately, that means we need to get the heck out of here. So... what would be the best? Athletics isn't a thing. Evade? I'd say evade probably. Just trying to evade falling rocks and everything. I'm not going to do hard to catch. Ooh, barely succeeded. So as the place starts to collapse, there's like fiery rocks falling from the ceiling. There's this weird mechanical whirring that Brian doesn't understand where that's coming from. He's able to evade most of the damage, most of the falling rocks. Actually, I think I'm also going to add he needs to roll an acrobatics check. And you know what? He'll use the 10 meters of hempen rope, like try to do an Indiana Jones thing of like have it tie onto a steady stalactite. I think I'm going to have him push the roll. So this is what you can do when you push a roll. You give yourself a negative condition that will give you banes on that roll. So he's going to be exhausted by this. And he still fails. Of course he still fails. Why wouldn't he? Okay. Well, that's annoying. Okay. Archer, the severity. Choose or roll. Alright, let's see the damage. Let's see how... Okay, 2d6 damage. Which is actually... 7. Alright, he has an armor of 1, so that goes down to 6. I'll say he's still able to cross, but like maybe some of it was like there was like some molten lava like licking at his heels. I think honestly he needs to I think he's gonna have to do a stretch rest. Let's see, can he do healing? Okay, he heals 2d6 HP. Okay, heals 6. Alright, so he's back at full health, which is very important. Let's see. D6. Alright, rest for 1 stretch, and 1 condition, so he's no longer exhausted. Took a bit of a stretch rest. However, I do realize I have not been keeping track of the threats. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to say I update it twice, so it goes from 1 to 3. But we're almost at the end, so we're doing good. We're doing good. Sort of. But I believe the next one is the Fiendish Altar. The cultists take refuge here with their prisoner. Okay, so we have cultists down here. But I'm going to have our guy roll another sneaking. I'm going to give him a boon because, again, he's aware of what he's going into now. Oh my god. Honestly, I'm going to push the roll again. I'm going to keep going with strength. Alright, come on, come on. Oh my god, barely. Dice are not liking me today. Oh, let's also find out how many cultists are there. Several. Okay, so they're unaware that I'm here. Let's say several. I'll roll a d6. And see how many that is. 4. Okay, so we're going to have 4 cultists. Remove these skeletons here. Luckily, I know. Oops. Typical NPCs. Is that it? Yes. Okay. So we have 4 cultists. 2, 3, 4. They're unaware of his presence. So, alright, I'm going to drop a second brine back here. So here's the plan. Because brine has the drop on them, I'm not gonna go digging into the rules to see how this works because it's been because I'm wanting to do this kind of quickly. I think I've already been. How long have I been recording for? About half an hour. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to have brine. He's going to do a longbow attack. You get 1 free longbow attack. I'm going to give him a boon. And, oh, I should probably... I'm going to target one of them. I don't think it really matters too much. I'm going to see what happens. Yes. Okay, that is a hit. That is 11 piercing damage on this guy. And he was not aware of it. He's not doing too hot. But that also means we're now in combat. And I realized I did not add music. I'm very sorry. I forgot about that. So, here's how I know combat works. You draw initiative cards. So, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Interesting. Alright. So, I will say they still don't know. They need to find him first, so. And what do you know? This guy is... So I'm going to give him... I mean, there's plenty of places to hide in this place, so I'm going to give this guy an awareness roll to try to find him, and I'm going to give him a 1 because he was the one hit by the arrow. I'm guessing he knows which direction it came from. Apparently not. Okay. Well. Next up is this guy. He's also, instead of doing awareness, I'm thinking spot hidden probably makes more sense. Nope. If it seems like I'm being a bit cautious, it's because I am, because I've done combats before, and I never do well with them, even with the extra turn. Alright. I'm gonna say he gets one last attack, and then after that there's nothing he can do. They know where he's gonna be. Now that they know for a fact that someone is attacking them. So, you, my friend, are going to do another longbow attack. You no longer have the element of surprise. Of course. Not gonna push the roll. He fires an arrow. It whizzes by, and they all say, He's over there! But Brian has a second move. So he's going to take another shot. Same guy, trying to take him out. Oh my god. It's the same. It's the exact same roll. The exact same roll. Oh boy. Well. Alright, it's his turn again. He does not have to swap over. He's gonna try firing his longbow again at this one guy, trying to take him out of the fight, and he misses again. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, this cultist is going to rush forward, and he will start stabbing. Or trying to. Yeah, he's gonna do some stabbing. And he's gonna miss. Thank goodness. Next up is this cultist. He's also gonna run up and try to do some stabbing. And again, miss horribly. What the heck is going on over here? And he's gonna try to do some stabbing. Seven. That. Okay. I'm going to try to have my guy over here do an evade maneuver. Alright, succeed, but that does use up his second initiative slot. So he doesn't actually get a second turn. He used his to basically evade damage. This cultist, who is pretty much dead, he's going to try to do some stabbing. And we'll see what happens. And I'm pretty sure that is... yeah, that is a miss. So... next up is this guy, who is going to try to do some stabbing. That's a hit. You know what? I'm not going to have my guy do that, because he needs to start... oh, God. Oh. Or wait. 8. So it actually goes down to 7 because of his 1 leather armor. Oh, boy. Okay. This is not going well for him. It's the problem of being a glass cannon. Other cultist. Gonna try to do some stabbing. It's freaking... oh no. I think he has to do an evade, and I'm gonna spend 3 willpower to do hard to catch. Okay, I barely avoided damage. Oh my gosh. I think you're allowed to evade, but then if they roll a dragon on the attack, you have to roll a dragon on the evade. So that gets rid of that turn. Okay, Brian, you have to swap over to your knife and just start stabbing. there. Alright, knife. Yep, just start stabbing. That is a hit. Roll damage, and this should kill him. Those dice did everything in their power to make sure that it was a close one. Good God. But that one is dead. Good. Next is this cultist, who is going to try to do some stabbing. We'll see what happens, because I can't block anymore. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you. Aha! He drops his weapon at his feet. So this guy here will have to waste his action getting his weapon back, which is very good. And that guy. Okay. Brine. You need to swing your knife at, not the dead guy, swing it at anybody else at this point, because it's all... Let's do one of the guys who can attack and hope for something really good. Do some stabbing. Okay, that is a hit. Roll damage. That is 10 damage. Look at that. That's very good. Combat is very deadly in this game, as you've probably been able to figure out. And unfortunately, the guy I just attacked gets his own little attack on me. Everyone's just stabbing, I've decided. 7. I have to try to evade this. I don't have a choice at this point. And I'm gonna spend 3 for another hard to catch. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Evaded that. That's crossed off. Oh my gosh. Alright, this guy will also try to stab me. Oh boy. Come on. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. There's no reason to do anything else other than double damage. 9. This guy's gonna pick up his weapon. Alright, first thing I need to do is I think I need to try to rally, which I think is a persuasion check. Oh, this is not gonna go well. He's sickly, yeah. Come on. Push the roll. Ah, dang it. Well, I think this is it. I think Brine dies. I'm pretty sure Brine dies at this point. Oh, let me go back and see. Double check. Yep. Alright. I think he might be able to try a healing roll. HP. Attempt to save your own life. Healing and resting. This counts as an action. Multiple attempts are allowed. This counts as an action. If you rally, you can continue acting as normal, but must keep making death saving throws. Try to rally yourself. You have 0 HP. Alright, this will be my second action. I'm going to say they're pretty sure he's dead, so... Cover 1d6 of HP. Of course, I get the minimum back. God dang it. Alright, well. He's back up somehow. Unfortunately for him, this cultist... let's do a dagger. Let's see if... Oh, hey, he didn't go down. That's great. Well, a freaking course can't have a freaking break, can he? Stab. Let's see. That's a miss. Let's see if this guy hits. That's a hit. Unless I can try to evade. Let's try to evade, and I'll spend another 3 willpower points to try to be hard to catch. Okay, he avoided that. He used up one of his bottom one. Okay. Well, there's only one thing for him to do, and that's try to take this cultist out. I could try to flee, but where's the fun in that? That's a hit, thank goodness. And could you stop rolling the minimum amount of damage? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. That's just... It's just getting ridiculous at this point. Alright, Brian is still barely alive. My god. And of course Cultist gets turned, because why not? Why not? Oh my gosh. Come on, come on, come on. Of course. Alright. Let's roll evade again, and you bet I'm spending another 3 willpower for a boon on this. Oh my gosh. I'm just having the worst luck. Alright. Alright, so we're going to go after the guy who hasn't moved yet. If I get lucky, then maybe we can take him out. Okay, 10 damage. That's not what I was hoping for, but hey. Hey, we're making good progress. Alright, Mr. Cultist. Let's see. Come on. Oh my give me a break here. Come on, give me a break. I need to do an evade, and I don't think I can spend any more willpower points. God, just come on. Yeah, I'm angry at this point. Come on, man. Oh my god. Give me a freaking break here. Alright, going after that one. Jeez Louise. This is just ridiculous. Come on. Come on. You gotta be kidding me right now. It's not broken, but it is damaged. Oh my god. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. I've already wasted an evade, which means this cultist gets another freaking crack at it. Oh, thank god. Now please give me the first. Come on. Oh my god. Is a 14 a hit? And now I have to evade again. I'll spend 3. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. We're going to try to kill this last one. Oh my god. Just stop. Just give me a chance. I have a Bane on this too. Oh my god. I don't know what to do at this point. I'm kind of in a spiral at this point because I can't actually do anything. Everything's at a Bane. Oh, thank god. What's your mishap, buddy? But without any damage bonus. Okay. Rolls a d8. Okay, how much damage is that? Oh, thank god he killed himself with his own dagger. Thank god he killed himself with his own dagger. Oh my god. Oh my god, this cultist just stopped getting turn 1. What the hell? Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me right now? Okay. Screw me, I guess. Alright, he died. He died. Yep. Let's see death rolls. Yep. Brine Pathfinder died, which is pretty much every. I have not. I don't think I've ever had anyone actually get down here. So this is the farthest I've gotten. part of it was just really rough rolls on my part, and part of it is just, I think part of it is I need to be more descriptive and describe how like the environment is, and I need to have the character actually do things beyond just do things beyond just like say I fire bow and arrow. I fire an arrow. Well, that's the end of Brine Pathfinder. Thanks all for watching slash listening. I hope this was enjoyable. Sorry I forgot to add background music. I'll try to have it for next time. I do want to try this again. Um, we'll just see what the next area. We'll try this mission again, and we'll try to see if we get attacked by bats, or if we get attacked by mummies, or if we can get down here and try something other than sneak attacks. Who knows? But yeah, hope you all have a great day. Bye.